Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna. So nice to meet you, all of you on time. 6 o'clock. So many people are joined on time. Very eager to meet you all. Today, I think last session it was very interesting session. Hope today also is very interesting session. Lot of points for eye opener. So please go ahead and greet each other in chat box typing Hare Krishna. Meanwhile, I just share my screen. Oh, Krishna.
Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. Welcome to the online session. So as usual, we'll start with the prayers. We'll offer our prayers to Srila Prabhupada, then we'll take their blessings and then we'll proceed. Kindly repeat after us. Namo Om Vishnupadaya
Namo Om Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Swaminiti Namine
Swaminiti Namine
Namaste Saraswate Deve
Namaste Saraswate Deve
Gauravani Pracharine
Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Paschatya Deshatarine
Paschatya Deshatarine
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Nangayati Girim Yatkripatam Mande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Jai. We are discussing a wonderful scripture called Bhagavad Gita, the life manual or the secret for our happiness in the life. This is the scripture which we are discussing now, and we dedicate this presentation to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON, because of whom, if Prabhupada would not have been there, we would have always thought we are this body. Painstakingly, he has translated the Bhagavad Gita at the very old age, just for all of us to benefit. He can be comfortably sitting in
Vrindavan chanting.
And this one. So his, we are going to cover him detailedly in the 5th session. Do you need a guide? We'll be enlightened how much Prabhupada had spent for this. Now, we'll move on to today's session. We are continuing from last session, part 3, which is why do I suffer? Now, let's do some recap. Okay. So, we are launching polls now. Please be ready. I request all the participants come near to the screen and be ready to choose your options. The first poll is going to be launched in front of you now. We are the bodies, right? We are not the spirit souls, right? True or false? Eh?
Okay.
Many people are saying false. We are the bodies, correct, na?
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice, very nice.
Okay, still some people are saying true.
We'll answer one by one. Okay.
Okay.
Next poll. We'll try to warm up whatever we have learned so far in the session. We have put in the form of poll. Next poll we'll launch. Is attachment is wrong? Correct? No, it should be wrong. Correct?
Attachment to temporary things is wrong or no?
Good. Come on, 80% of the people had answered. I want all the people to answer. Please go ahead. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now we can end the poll. Yeah. So next poll. So what are the victory signs of Pandavas? They had Akshoni Senas, no? That is the victory sign, right?
We are giving hints, but you're not taking it.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Very
Yes.
nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you. We can end the poll.
Next question.
The first one is the right answer. Yes. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next one.
Next poll. Next poll is going to launch.
Uh,
It's launched, Prabhu.
we are not able to read the question actually. Okay.
The question is as per Bhagavad Gita 18.78. Where is there is Krishna and Arjuna, which of the following was shown?
Okay.
BN. எங்களுக்கு வரல ப்ரொபோஸ்க்கு.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Let's go to today's session.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so chat box is open. I would like to ask some of the question. Yes. Okay, so first question is, so we should have Arjuna mentality or Duryodhana mentality? We should have Narayani or we should ask for Narayan? The chat box is open. Please go ahead. Oh, sorry. Maximus.
Okay, Avanga, the question.
Yes. So Arjuna mentality. Jai. Nice. Nice. Now I have next question. So we have mind comes under which type of body? Subtle body or gross body? Mind. Our mind comes under subtle body or gross body? Hey, everyone is saying subtle body.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. So just to recap, the first question was, we are not bodies, we are spirit soul. Yes. And there are 4 victory signs: holy environment, presence of Krishna, presence of goddess of fortune, and presence of a great devotee Hanuman. Okay. And also we discussed we should not have Duryodhana mentality, we should have Arjuna mentality. Now wherever there is Krishna and wherever there is Arjuna, 4 things which are guaranteed in anyone's life. That is victory, opulence, extraordinary power, and morality. So how to get Krishna? How to get Krishna? By chanting his holy names. By chanting his holy names, we will get Krishna in this one. How to get Arjuna? Arjuna is pretty difficult. So by coming regularly to these sessions, so he is a devotee. So by regularly reading Bhagavad Gita, by regularly coming in the association of selfless people like this section, he became Arjuna within will become strong, and Duryodhana will subside, will be weaker. Okay. And in the last session, we saw various things which we'll cover one by one in the subsequent slide.
So we saw what are the causes of suffering. There are 3 main causes of suffering. One is attachment to temporary things. Second one is the attitude of comparison. And the third one is committing wrong acts even though we don't want to do those acts. So we saw about the first one in detail, which is the attachment to temporary things. In this session, we will see about the next 2 things, which is the attitude of comparison and committing sinful acts. Then we also discussed about the body and soul concept, and that we are made up of 2 bodies. One is the gross body and the other is the subtle body. Gross body is the body that we see externally, which is made up of earth, water, fire, air and ether. And the second one is the subtle body, which is made up of mind, intelligence and false ego, which is not visible to the naked eyes. Then we went on to see the mystery of reincarnation. So there we saw many cases, examples of reincarnation there. And then we spoke about the near-death experience and we also saw a video on that. I hope you would have gone and researched something about that. It is a very interesting topic. Then we went on to see the very, very important takeaway point from the previous session, that we are not human beings with spiritual experience, but spiritual beings with human experience. So we are not the body, but the spirit souls. So this is what is the final takeaway from the previous session. Now we will be launching a very, very important poll and very interesting one.
Who creates most of the problems in your life? Can we get the poll launched?
Yes.
Yes.
Who creates most of the problems in your life?
So we have options: body, mind, spouse,
kids,
friends and relatives. Oh, okay. Mind is leading, body is also behind. Some kids also
Kids are
added.
also there.
Kids also added. Okay. Nice. So yeah, 10%
Your
of the
friends and
people
relatives.
also saying.
Yeah.
Come on, 80% of the people had answered. Please go ahead.
Nice.
Jai, nice. Okay,
Okay.
we can end the poll here. Yes, these are the results are in
Share the results.
results are here now in front of your screen. Okay. So the most of you said mind, correct? So yes,
We also agree the same, that mind is the biggest problem. Tackling mind is not so easy. The other external person or people, we can at least try to solve the problem or somehow take care of it. But mind is something that needs a lot of attention. So let's go to today's session and see how we can solve this problem.
so first this one we'll see the attitude of comparison. We'll try to attack that problem now. Okay. So this is a very interesting story, a story of a Kali worshipper. There was one devotee. He is very ardent devotee of Lord Kali, with a lot of faith and lot of devotion. He was worshipping Goddess Kali. One day, Goddess Kali gave Sakshat Darshan. She just appeared in front of him. This person was jubilant. He was ecstatic. He was oh my goodness, I got a jackpot. And then Goddess Kali gave a benediction. Whatever you wish, you will get it. This is the benediction she said. Then as soon as he heard this, he was again jumping to ecstasy. Oh, act like, okay, anything, no problem in my life at all. How nice it is. Like that he was jumping in ecstasy. And then Goddess of Kali wanted to tell something. She said something, but this person didn't hear due to that ecstasy. And then Goddess Kali disappeared. Went back to his home. He said, whether will it really work? Yes, she came, but still, will it really work? Okay, let us try, like that. So then she prayed to Goddess Kali, oh ma, I don't have a car. Please give me a nice Porsche car to me, like that. He prayed. Immediately it came in front of his parking lot. It was available in his parking lot. But one strange thing happened. There are two cars in the neighbor's house. He saw, okay, no problem. Then he was praying, oh Goddess Kali, I don't have kids for so many years. Please give me one child. That's all. And then now his wife became pregnant. She delivered. His neighbor delivered twins. So this person, the happiness, previously he was okay, happiness level. Even though he got it, his happiness level, slightly reduced. And then now he prayed again. Oh Goddess Kali, like mom, long time, it's appraisal time. I didn't get so much bonus and all. Nice hike I want, like that he prayed. And then he got his neighbor, to his surprise, got twice of the amount. Then all the happiness which he had lost. Now then he was started to analyze what is happening. Whenever I ask for one, my neighbor is getting two. Whatever I ask for that, he is getting two. This is what Goddess Kali also wanted to say at that time, that he didn't hear that no, your neighbor also will get two. So now by analysis he understood, okay, whatever I ask, he is getting two. Now to Goddess Kali he prayed, Uma, please burst one of my eye. One eye only. Then the neighbor, both eyes burst and became blind. This person was jubilant. Yes, I won. Yes, I did it. This is the problem. This is the attitude of comparison which we have. Now, my question to all of you: how many of us have this disease? We are launching a poll. Let us be truthful. Let us see how many are truthful. Let us try to see. The poll is in front of your screen now. Okay, many are very truthful. Yes. There are many people are saying no also. There are many people are saying not sure also. Good.
Nice.
Good. Almost 80% of the people had answered.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We can end the poll. Yes. Yeah, the results are in the screen now. Yes. Okay. So the ones who said not sure, I'll give another example. After today's session, let's say you get a message that from my name is Balaji. By Balaji Prabhu's from his account, you got 10,000 rupees deposited in your account. Okay.
We are not going to do that. Just a disclaimer, but just for an example sake.
Okay. And then you try to, then that person will be so happy. Yeah, I got 10,000. Yes, by chanting, I'm getting Lakshmi into my house. Okay. Then he calls to another friend to share his happiness. See, I got 10,000 today, by attending this course. And then his friend replied to him, yes, I also got money. Yes. And then he says, I got 20,000. Then this person will say, how come he got 20,000? I didn't get 20,000. Where is the happiness? There was a happiness, huge amount of happiness just before this incident. Just after hearing that incident, the happiness went down to flat ground. Where is that happiness went? It's because the attitude of comparison. Now we'll see how to treat that. It's going to be very, very eye-opener part of the session. Many people in the previous years shared that yes, it was a wonderful takeaway point from today's session, and this, if we implement, we'll be able to get out of attitude of comparison. So I'll just share my screen now.
So this is a wonderful shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. So let's try to recite this together. Swadharma charanam shatya vidharma cha nivartanam daiva labdhena santosha atma vicharana charanam. So this shloka, what it says is Swadharma charanam. That is, one must do one's own duty according to one's nature. Swadharma means doing according to one's nature. Next is Shaktya, like what is your capacity? Work according to your capacity. So that is the second one. Next is Vidharma cha nivartanam. Don't aspire to do others' duty. Then Daiva labdhena santosha means be satisfied with whatever result that is given by the God. Atmavit charanachanam. So one who meditates upon the lotus feet of the Lord is always happy and satisfied. So there are these are the 5 points that we have from the shloka. One is perform your own duty, work up to your maximum capacity, don't aspire to do others' duty, and duty is meant for satisfaction of the mind and not to prove anything to this world, and be satisfied with whatever result is achieved.
Okay, we'll cover one by one. First we'll see.
Yeah, first we will see the first point, which is work out according to one's nature. So the thing is that all of us are unique. Each of us have a different talent and different nature and skill. So we have to work according to that. If we don't work according to that, we will not be satisfied. So one example that I can give is as parents, what we have heard from our parents is I couldn't become a doctor due to economic troubles or some problems, but I want you to become a doctor. The son will say, I'm not interested in becoming a doctor. Why are you forcing me? So when I was studying engineering, I have seen many students, they don't want to do engineering. They have different like likes, and like they wanted to do literature, they wanted to do arts, they wanted to do music, they wanted to do other things, but they are forced to do engineering. So they are doing something that is not in their nature. In that case, they will not be able to excel. So we see that many people today complain that they don't have the job satisfaction. Why is it happening? Because they are not doing the work according to their nature. In office, when I was working, like I was working for 10 years, so I have seen people doing some simple tasks for the whole day. Like I would ask my junior to do some simple task, just a Word document or something. It will be very, very difficult for them to do because they don't have the interest in that. So they spend a lot of time, in fact they waste their time doing that. So and we have also seen many entrepreneurs, like they would like to start something of their own company, but they would be made to work in a job. So it is so frustrating for them, and it will make them very, very miserable. Then where will be the question of job satisfaction? They will never be able to get that job satisfaction. So what we have to do is that we have to identify what our nature is, and we should work according to that, and that is when we will be able to get that job satisfaction. We should understand our nature first and work according to it. So one another thing as a parent I feel is that, like most of the parents, what they do, like they put them into many tuitions. They make them learn music, they make them learn dance, arts, this and that. Like after one tuition, the next one, after that, next one. So they are like completely occupied, but they are not feeling that happiness. And if you ask them to draw something after that art class or something, like they are not able to draw. They don't want to do that. That is not in their nature. So one thing as parents, what we learned is that we should not force our kids into doing something that they don't want to do or which is not in their nature. So first we have to identify our nature and work according to that. So that is the takeaway from this point. And as you can see in that presentation, so if a person is forced to do what he is not supposed to do, so you can see in the first one that the cup, the holder is inside that cup. And the drainage, which is supposed to drain all the water, is in a very higher platform that water is not draining through it. And there is a right turn symbol, but it is written turn left. So if you ask a person to do what is not in his nature, this is what will happen. Next, second point is work according to one's capacity. So each one have their own capacity. So some people will be like, he is doing, why I am not able to do? So these people are crazy. Next type is like, he is doing, why should I do? So these people are lazy. So, and also it's like we see some people, they are very proud. They are like, I am the most brilliant and intelligent person in this whole world. I can do anything. All others are inferior to me. So they have this superiority complex. No, this is like overconfidence. That is a problem. Next is like some people are like, I cannot do anything. I am so depressed. I don't have the confidence to do it. So these people are having the inferiority complex. All this is because we don't understand our capacity. So if we understand our capacity and work according to our capacity, then there will be the fulfillment of heart. Then there will be that happiness. So there are 2 points that we discussed, which is the solution to the disease of comparison. One is that we have to work according to our own nature, and the second point is that we have to work according to our capacity.
Yes. Now, third point which we are going to cover is don't aspire to do others' duty. Now, as you can see in the picture, it is very nice depiction when we try to do others' duty. What happens, we'll see. So nowadays, YouTube videos are very famous. People wanted to do because so many likes and views are there. So people will note down, okay, this person has done these things. Oh, this video has this many views. Let's see what is this one. And then he'll make a mixture and then he'll present as a video. Even though he don't have skills, still he wanted to do it because they are doing it. I want to do it because they are also doing it. So this is what will happen. when we try to do this one. Imitate others. I have come across one sad incident where one person wanted to do, he got admission into IIT, he wanted to do mathematics. But the parents asked, told, see, our relative who got into this computer branch where he gets lakhs per annum, so many lakhs per annum, so you do it. So look at, we try to force someone because others are doing it. We are trying to imitate. And what happened is, when he got into the computer stream, he became crazy towards the end of his semester and started yelling at each and everyone in the campus, and the parents were forced to stay with the kids in the hostel till the semester is getting done. So this is how if we try to imitate others, this is what happens. So actually, why when we try to imitate others, it becomes miserable. We, instead of becoming ourselves, being ourselves, we are transforming ourselves into other person. So naturally this transformation will not be successful at all, because you are trying to change someone into someone. How it will be successful? Because it will not be successful, we will be always miserable. It will be miserable. So that is the reason when we try to do others' duty, it is always miserable. And there is one more funny incident I came across. One parent asked, like he was 60 or 70 plus something, and he asked his son 25 or 30 plus, see, at your age, how much Sachin Tendulkar is earning, how much Dhoni is earning, like that he compared. Then immediately the kid said, see, at your age, Abdul Kalam is also president, what are you doing? Like that he said. So this is what we'll get when we try to compare. See, each and every person is unique. So even though carrot and potato grows on the underground, carrot and potato are not same, they are unique. So when we see this one, we should treat them unique. Everyone has got their own talent. So 3 points we have discussed so far. Work according to your nature, work according to your capacity. Don't try to do others' duty or copy others' work. So now the 4th point which we are going to discuss now is work. Why do we work? This is very, 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 very tricky or very, very important topic to discuss. See, I'll just share a scenario. Just to know, I'm telling this to analyze only, not to follow or not to make offend anyone. So you see, many people go for a marriage or party, we'll be invited. So what we do? We go there, we open our cupboard, we'll choose best of the clothes, and then all the gold, all the ornaments will be taken out that day, and then we'll be decorated like bride and bridegroom. Okay, bride and bridegroom, they are in the stage, okay, they need to be decorated. We should also decorate it. Why we are doing? Because all others are doing, we are forced to do it because others are doing it. So just analyze, you can analyze. This is one point. Now one more thing, recently it is becoming popular, that Facebook. People take brushing and take a photo, a selfie, and then they put it on Facebook, morning bliss, like that. And they do so many rubbish things, they put it on the Facebook. And the likes and comments, they are so anxious. Yes, is it coming? Is it coming? How many comments have come? How many likes have come? This is what they are looking for. Why? What is happening is, we are trying to prove to others that I am great. So whenever people come, we open our cupboard and show so many things. Okay, why? Again, we want to prove that we are great, we are the best. Like that, we want to prove to others. Entire life we are living like this. So now what is happening is, we are giving our remote control to others. The person presses a like button, our happiness is changing. When a person presses a dislike button, our happiness becomes sad. So when others are, we have given our remote to others to control our happiness and our sadness. This is the situation of our life. Now Bhagavad Gita is teaching, we have to go deep in our life. We have to be happy within ourselves, not external, not outside. So this is what Bhagavad Gita is going to teach us. So the point I am want to make is, we have to work only for our mind satisfaction. Why? If we don't work, our mind will become idle or empty. We all know that empty mind is a devil's workshop. So we should work for our mind satisfaction only, nothing else. So many people tried their best to prove themselves in the past. Where are they? they are either under the ground or smoke. They are there only. Okay, and still people wanted to do. Yes, this person didn't do it, I want to do it. Like that, people still aspire for it. Okay, so people are again and again wanted to prove themselves. Actually, we should work not to prove anyone. So there is a nice saying: sing or dance as no one is seeing you, or do devotional service as no one is watching you, or chanting no one is watching you except Krishna. When we try to do like this, our life will be so happy, so completely satisfied. This is what is now Bhagavad Gita is teaching. Now we are going to see the last point. So far we have seen 4 points. Work according to your nature, work according to your capacity, don't try to copy others duty, then work for the satisfaction of our own mind, not to prove others. The 5th point is results. Be satisfied with the results, whatever results we get. See, the picture is very nice. The kids, are they happy for the marks they got? No, they are happy that they completed the exam. Yes, hooray, holiday time. See, this is what is the we should be attached. That I have completed my duty. I have done my best of my ability. The results is not in my hand. The results is with Lord's hand, Krishna's hand. Let him, whatever results he gives, let me accept. So this is the this one. We so far from childhood we trained ourselves to triggered by fruits. If you get this marks, if you score this marks, I will get these things. Like that, we are trained. Anyhow, this topic, this it's like art of work, how to work and things like that, which will be covered elaborately in the next session. And next session is will be taken by a very amazing guest speaker. You all will be very fortunate that to hear from that. That session is exclusively from a guest speaker, and you will be mesmerized. That's what I can say. Like whenever we attended our Gita course from him, and we were mesmerized and things like that.
He is our mentor, and he has been patient with us, and he has groomed us to this extent that we are able to take Gita course today. So it is His Grace Kartikeya Prabhuji whose shloka a day video that we are posting in the group and you are watching every day. So you will definitely relish that session. So kindly attend next session. Don't miss it.
Yeah, if you are not able to attend, I would say like you are unfortunate only, because so amazing session you will be. Yes. Now we will summarize whatever we discussed. Perform your own duty. Work up to your maximum capacity. Don't try to do others' duty. Duty is meant for satisfaction of the mind, not to prove anything to this world. Be satisfied with whatever result is achieved.
Okay. Now we will look into the story of Ram Setu, how it was built, and there are 2 pastimes that I would like to narrate. But before that, I will just launch a poll here. So, is it possible to satisfy anyone in this world to the fullest extent? So that is the poll. So
please go ahead.
So there are options. Yes, we can satisfy everyone around. No, very difficult to satisfy anyone. Satisfy some, but not up to their expectation. So these are the options. Please go ahead and please answer.
Yes, there are some brave people answering. Yes, we can satisfy everyone around.
Nice.
Nice. Yes, many are saying. Please go ahead. We just have to press the button in front of your screen. Almost 75% had answered.
Yes.
Another 10 seconds.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yes, we can end the poll here. Yes, the results are in your screen. Yes, there are many are saying no, very difficult to satisfy anyone. Satisfy some, but not up to their expectation. Yes, we'll see one by one.
So you'll understand why I asked this question towards the end of this discussion. So when Ram Setu was getting built, so there was the Vanar Sena who were doing this humongous task. So what they would do, you would have heard the story that they would write Ram on the stone and they will throw it on the sea and the stone will float. So this they were doing during the daytime, like many big rocks they were carrying, and they will write Ram on the stone and they will put it into the seawater. And Lord Ram was watching this from a distance, and he was seeing everything, observing everything. So what Lord Ram did was, in the night time, he came out. He wanted to do some experiment. He thought, let me also try putting a stone into the water and see what happens. So he took a stone. He thought, okay, I am Ram and it's not required for me to write Ram on that. So let me throw. And he threw it. So what do you think it would have happened? The stone sinked. So actually Hanuman, no, like he follows wherever Lord Ram goes. And he saw this Lord Ram was sneaking out and doing something. And he was also following. And Hanuman saw this and he was giggling and he was laughing from behind. So Lord Ram was embarrassed and he was looking if anybody else is also there. So he approached Hanuman and asked him, what do you think is the explanation for this? Why did that stone sink? So Hanuman told him that, Prabhu, like when your name is written on someone's tongue, that person floats, and he will be able to cross this ocean of birth and death. But if you reject someone, like you did in the case, like you rejected that stone, and if you throw someone like that, how will that person be able to float? He will definitely sink. So every time when we chant the holy name of the Lord, it is said that the holy name is written on our tongue. There are some people who chant the name all through the day. So the names of the Lord are written on their tongue. They will be able to float this Bhavasagar, they will be able to cross this ocean of birth and death. So if the Lord rejects a person, or if he is not merciful to someone, he will not be able to float, but he will definitely sink. So how fortunate that we are able to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So anyone who chants this mantra all the time will be able to cross this cycle of birth and death. So that is the first story. Now let's go to the another pastime. Like the same Ram Setu was getting built, and as we saw in the picture, like Hanuman was carrying very big boulders of rock. Like it is not possible to imagine like how big they were. And he was carrying and he was putting them on the water, like after writing Lord Ram's name. So many people actually claim that no, this Ramayana is a myth. It did not happen in reality. But even today, if you see, you will be able to see that bridge is still there. If you want, you can try throwing a stone into the sea and try building a bridge of that sort. It's not possible. It's not a human task to do that. It is so it has happened. It has passed, and that's what we are discussing today. So this wonderful pastime where Hanuman was carrying a very big boulder and he was throwing into the ocean, and a big splash of water will come, and the stone will float. And there were some little squirrels also that were doing the tasks. They were carrying very tiny pieces of pebbles. Then it will go there and put the pebbles, tick, and it will fall, and that will also float. So like this it was happening. And when Hanuman was carrying and coming, that little squirrel, she was moving very slowly, and Hanuman was like, please go away, I'm coming, give way for me. What are you doing? You are useless, just a little pebble only, why are you blocking my path? Like that he was coming, running, and he was scolding that squirrel. So Lord Ram saw that from a distance, and he called out to Hanuman, and he was telling Hanuman, this is very wrong. You are not supposed to do that. The work that you are doing and what the squirrel is doing, both of you are doing according to your own capacity. Yes. So both of you are giving your 100% to that job. So you are not supposed to do that. So I am pleased with both of you. Both of your services pleases me. So you don't do this. This is very wrong. So just look at Lord Ram, how merciful he is and how compassionate he is. Squirrel, the little pebble that the squirrel is taking, He is appreciating that and he is pleased with that. So Lord Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 and 26th verse, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayaschati tadaham bhaktyupahritam ashnami prayatatmanaha. So he says in that shloka, if one offers me with love and devotion, one leaf, patram, pushpam, one flower, or one phalam, which is fruit, and toyam, water. So if any one of us offer me with any of these things, I will be satisfied. To understand that, just let's look at an example. Say your boss comes to your house and in a very fine plate, you give one leaf, one fruit, one flower and little water and you serve him. What will he say? He'll be like, see, if you don't want to invite me, you could have told me in advance. You don't insult me like this. So this is what the people of this world think. But look at our dear Sri Krishna. He says, just give me something. One of this is sufficient for me and I will be very, very happy. So he is there in everyone's heart. What he is not looking for the things that you are offering. He is looking for the bhava, which is like what is in your heart. He knows our heart. So it is also told in Bhagavad Gita like Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. I am in everyone's heart and I know with what mood you are trying to offer. And he will be satisfied. What he tells is that you just give me one tulsi leaf, I would give the entire Vaikuntha planet in exchange for that. So he will be satisfied. Just see how much the Lord is so merciful and he is just, this they tell in the Kartik month that just offer one tulsi leaf. So Kartik month is going to start from October 21st, I guess. So let's all try to do that. Like you get the Vaikuntha planet in exchange for one tulsi leaf if you offer it with love and devotion. So what to talk of this with love and devotion? So Putana, you would have heard the pastime of Putana.
Yes.
She had she was trying to feed poison to Krishna, breastfeed along with that milk. And what position, of course, she was killed. But what position did she obtain after that killing? She was given the position of mother in the Vaikuntha planet. Can you imagine? Like on par with Yashoda. So this is something that we cannot even comprehend. Krishna is satisfied very easily, but we invest so much time to satisfy others and please others that we don't give time for this important activity. So chanting is very, very important because we can easily please Krishna. And if we get Krishna in life, everything else will be taken care. So usually, just to understand this concept a little clear, so we are all part and parcel of the Lord. We are all His sons and daughters. So just imagine your kid coming to you on your birthday and offering you like a small flower and telling you happy birthday ma, happy birthday appa, like that. Like how happy you will feel. Like I have seen when I was working like in some of the cubicles, they will be having the greeting card made by their son or their daughter. They will hang it up so proudly. And it will not be very, very beautiful. It will be shabby. But they will be very happy to hang that. Instead of a beautiful painting, they will be very, very satisfied hanging that painting that is done by their son or their daughter. Because it matters with what heart they had given. So our Lord Sri Krishna is like that. When we offer or when we call out to the Lord, when we chant His names, He'll be like, oh, my daughter is calling me. Oh, my son is calling my name. He'll be so pleased and he'll be running and coming out to us. So like what our Guru says is that like when chanting, just imagine that Krishna is sitting right in front of you. And he is hearing, when you are chanting His names, he is hearing, oh, okay, like that. So how blissful we will feel that when we chant His name in front of the Lord in this way. So it is the conclusion is that it's very difficult to satisfy anyone in this world, but it's so easy to satisfy the Lord.
So we can choose where to invest our time. If we invest our time in pleasing others, we'll be wasting the entire time. But if we invest the time in the pleasing the Lord, it will be surely beneficial. Now we are going to see very, very important concepts further, where we will understand many, many more things. Now let's go to the next cause of suffering, wrongdoing. When you look at this sloka, you will see how scientific, psychology is nothing. Psychology, clinical psychology, whatever is there is nothing. When you see here, you will understand how scientific Bhagavad Gita is. Let's chant this sloka. It's very, very nice sloka. Dhyayato vishayan pumshah
ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः
Sangasteshu pajayate
संगस्तेषु पजायते
Sangat sanjayate Kama
संगात् संजायते कामः
Kama krodho bijayate.
कामात् क्रोधो विजायते.
Okay. So this entire translation, we have put it in a flowchart form so that we can understand very easily. First, we have sense objects. Sense object means we have senses, 5 senses: eyes, nose, ears, skin and tongue. And what are the objects for the senses? Is the object for the eyes is sight, the object for the tongue is taste, the object for the ear is sound, the object for the skin is touch, and the object for the nose is smell. Now, when we look at the sense object, something interesting, we are looking at it. What happens? We contemplate on that. Yes, I want it, will be nice when I have it. So we develop an attachment. Yes, I want it like that. Then the attachment increases and becomes a lust. Here lust means, the definition is when you want at any cost. That is called that desire,
Strong
the
desire.
intense desire. I don't care what others do. I want it. That is the lust. Okay. Now, when it is unfulfilled, when it is not there, we will be getting anger. Now, let us take this analogy. Now, we will see how amazing this scripture is. Let me share an example. How the olden days we go to buy some groceries in the shop. How it will be? There will be a block of things where inside the shopkeeper will sit, and then from outside we will give a list, or we will tell this thing we want. He just tell, we will collect and go. Nowadays, what? So many advertisements in the when it IPL or World Cup, so many advertisement comes like funny advertisements like, in your toothpaste whether salt is there or charcoal is there. Nowadays they will ask even dal, rice is there like that also may come. So we don't know. So again and again they put so many advertisements. This is how marketing industries or the advertisement industries works. They make sure that we see that the advertisement again and again till that it is ingrained in our brain or our mind. So again and again we are putting. So what is happening? Dhyayato vishayan pumsha. What is happening? We are seeing the sense object. Now we are going into the shopping mall with a trolley. Now when we again and again see, we get some attachment. Now we are going into a shopping mall in a trolley, and now nicely all the things are displayed, like row of toothpaste, row of soap, row of shampoo. And then what will happen is we choose the one which is most ingrained in our mind. Without our knowledge, we will choose the toothpaste and come. And then when we go to the billing shop, billing counter, we usually plan for some budget, but usually it exceeds the budget, because what is happening? Dhyayato vishayan pumsa, so many things are displayed again and again, and whatever we see, whatever is ingrained in our mind, whenever we cross through that this one, we try to pick that up and then put it up. Okay, I was not believing this. It's not possible. People will have intelligence, no, correct? Like that I was thinking. But one thing which surprised me, our son did a wonderful thing. So he was watching TV. So he got I don't know which soap, some soap. He was repeatedly hearing it. Mind it, he doesn't know how to read it. He was some 3 or 4 years at that time. He cannot read the letters. He doesn't even know ABCD. Moment we went to shopping mall, Ma, this is that soap.
I want this soap.
I want this soap. This is the best soap. I was surprised. How come he doesn't know how to read? He doesn't know how to spell also. He doesn't know ABCD also. But he was able to make out, this is the soap I want. Why? Dhyayato vishayan pumsa. We are seeing the sense object. We are meditating on it. We are attached to it. Okay. Now, this is a kid's analogy. Let us try to take some elders analogy. Now, let's say like you are working on an important task, you're working on a computer. Some nice sweet, let's say, I think we used to say gulab jamun, we'll say rasagula now this time. So a nice sweet is kept there. Your friend or someone is telling only one sweet is left, I kept it here, you can have it. So now what you will be thinking, okay, it will be very nice, it will be juicy, it will be tasty, that if you squeeze it, the juice will come nice. Okay, no problem, I'll complete the work and come and have it, like that. So what will happen, we have seen the sense object, deyatyo vishayan pumsa, then sangasteju upajayate, like we'll be meditating on that, then we'll be developing a lust, I want to have it, I should have it, then we'll be working. Then after that we go there, in the table we see the bowl is empty. What will the person think? Where is that? How it went? Who ate? Who did it? It should be there, no, where it went? Look at this, we don't get it, we get into anger. See how practical Bhagavad Gita is. Now we will see what will happen after anger, what is happening after anger. It will be just amazing. Yes.
We will be able to see how practical Bhagavad Gita is.
Okay, kindly repeat after me. Krodhat bhavati sammohaha.
Krodhat bhavati sammohaha.
Sammohat smriti vibhramaha.
Sammohat smriti vibhramaha.
Smriti bhramshat buddhinasho.
Smriti bhramshat buddhinasho.
Buddhinashat pranashyati.
Buddhinashat pranashyati.
I think most of us will be having this problem called short temper. I will confess, I was having. Now the mercy of Guru and Gauranga, by Krishna's mercy, I am able to do much far better. So we will see. We'll put this also in the form of flow chart. Now, anger, person will get anger. When the anger happens, the person will be bewildered. Bewildered means he will not be able to see what is happening. He will not be able to understand what is happening at all. He will not be able to look at the surroundings. His mind will be completely blocked. When completely blocked, what is happening? Intelligence is lost. He don't have any idea at all, or any decision making power at all.
What is right?
What is wrong? Then he is ready to do anything. Then what happens? All the nonsense, social crime, suicide, rape, many things happens. Now this may be very difficult to understand, but I will give an analogy. There you will understand very easily. See, in one of the World Cup, we heard people went and attacked the team member who played slowly, or he didn't bat well, something like that. So what is happening? First thing, dhyayato vishayan pumsa, he wanted India to win. So that is the attachment he developed. First thing is desire, then it became an attachment, it became a lust, that I want at any cost to win, like that it became. Now even seen, recently I heard in one match where I'll just one Bangladesh match or somewhere, when the team was lost, they took the TV and broke it. This is what we have seen. So what is happening here? I want to make sure that this team wins. If it doesn't win, we will get anger. When we are getting angry, our entire mind becomes bewildered. See, 1 lakh TV or 50,000 TV, they just took like this and put it like this, because they are getting into anger and bewildered, and then intelligence is lost. Now they are ready to do anything. So what happened in this other case, where the people were so angry, and then they went and throw stones at the house of the person. So all because lust, anger, and ready to do anything. Bewilderment, intelligence lost, and ready to do anything. So these are the points. So now how to stop this? How to stop this flow? There is a flow chart we are given. The as attachment to sense objects. Then we do ready to do we intelligent loss, anything. So we are falling from this place to this place. Okay. Now since we are falling this, how to stop this? So it should be stopped. It cannot be stopped anywhere here. It should be stopped here. That is at the starting point. So that comes like meditating on the sense object. This needs a great control of our mind, which we'll be taking exclusively on the 6th session, where we'll be tackling this very nicely, but we will give a solution. Now, Actually, what is happening is our entire problem is we are attached to the temporary things. Because of that temporary things, we are so attached. But Bhagavad Gita tells you should be attached to permanent things, not temporary. Now we will see what Bhagavad Gita is telling of attachment to permanent things.
So this is a nice shloka. So let's all try to chant this shloka. Neha Bikrama Nashosti
Neha Bikrama Nashosti
Pratyavayo na vidyate
Pratyavayo na vidyate
Swalpamapyasya dharmasya
Swalpamapi yasya dharmasya
Trayate mahato bhayat.
Trayate mahato bhayat.
So the translation goes like this. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So what it is said is that this chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we are doing is permanent, it is never lost, and it is never diminished. So before I go into the entire thing, I would like to launch a poll here. So why do you attend Gita course? So I like it a lot, so I attend. So these are the options, like I like it a lot, so I attend. I'm not sure. I don't know why I attend, but I attend.
Oh, some people are saying don't know also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, please go ahead. We have we have less time. Please go ahead. Okay, we can end the poll now.
Thank you
Thank you so much. The results are in
for display.
display. Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to just ask you all, like, how is it that all of us are sitting here today to hear with so much interest? It's a Sunday evening. It's not a simple thing to give up like a Sunday evening, 1.5 hours sitting in front of this camera and listening to us. Like, we are not connected to you in any way. We don't know each other, but still we are coming for the class every Sunday, and we are sitting with so much interest. So the thing to analyze here is that like we sent this form, this form was circulated widespread, like to all the states it went, I guess, and about 1,000 participants registered. And if you see, on the first day there were like 400 people attending the session, and gradually it got reduced, and today we have around 150 members who are attending this session today. Not all registered, like to whomever it was sent, whomever saw the message, not all registered. Some of you have registered, and like among the people who registered, not everybody logged in. And among the first session participants, not everybody is there today. So why is it that you are there but they are not there? Why is it that only you registered, not anyone else registered? This is because this is not the first time that you are hearing the Gita course. This is not the first time. You have done this many lifetimes ago as well. In your previous lifetime also you have heard Bhagavad Gita, and what is happening is what Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita is that at whichever point you leave, you start from there. Say you left it in 3rd session, you'll continue from the 4th session. So nothing is lost. There is no loss or no diminution. So we start from the point that we left and we take it off from there. It is not like in the material world, like we will have studied till maybe we are a PhD scholars. So, but if you take the next birth, you have to start from LKG. You have to start from ABCD. You can't go and say that, hey, I was a PhD in my previous life. Why are you teaching all this to me? So we can't say that. So we have to start from the point where we left in the case of a material world. But in the case of spiritual things that we are doing every day, the aarti that we are showing, or just seeing the aarti, or chanting the names of the Lord, or the simple things, or the offering of a little flower or a fruit to the Lord. So all these simple things, everything Lord Krishna notes. He notes each and every activity spiritual activity that we are doing, and he is pleased with that, and he takes note of it. We might forget it, like we might forget like how many flowers or fruits that we offered, but he doesn't forget. He takes note of it, and we continue from the point that we left. So this is not the first time that you are attending the Gita sessions. You have attended in the past. So that's why we are all here today.
Yes. So just want to tell a interesting point that like many people, many times this money, whatever we are depositing in our spiritual account, it never ever diminishes. It only accumulates. You deposit in a normal bank, when you try to spend, it will be diminishing. Like it's like balance sheet only. Loss or income and outcome will be there. Here only income. Whatever we do, it gets accumulated and accumulated and accumulated. Why we have done so many previous lives, we have done so many things, but one small thing is we did not perfect it. That is the reason again we are starting from where we left. Okay, that is the reason our volunteers are calling you that you don't have to take another birth and attend the session from the where you left. They are painstakingly calling you, each and every one of you, to remain for the session. That is their duty. That is the reason they are doing it. They are doing such a thankless job. Now I will give a simple analogy why we are stressing this cycle of birth and death again and again. So in a pravachan, in some pravachan, I was there. So the speaker asked, how many of you want to take birth again? Like that he asked. Okay, and some hands went up, some brave hands went up. Okay, and then this person said, okay, how many? Oh, then so brave people. Okay, then how many of you are ready to study ABCD again? Okay, earlier when I studied in 3rd standard only, I was introduced with ABCD. Now age of 3 you have to study ABCD. Nowadays one advertisement is coming. Even coding for the kids they are teaching from the age of 5 or 6. Okay, how many of you are ready to start the ABCD again? Like that he asked. Some hands went down. Okay, still some hands are there. Now he asked, okay, then how many of you are ready to go through the 12th mathematics, calculus, integral, the differentiation, all the symbols? Like that he asked. Then some hands went down. I don't want that trouble, Appa. I don't want to trouble that again. Then again he asked. Then some hands still were there. Then again the speaker asked, how many of you are ready for looking for the job and searching the job and things like that? Then some hands went down. Now still some hands were there. And then the person asked, how many are you are ready to get married? Most likely the same person. Almost 90% of the hands went down. Only 10% were there who are somewhat elderly. Okay, then again he asked the question, how many of you are ready to go through the old age where you will not be able to walk by yourself, you need a support, and the disease, like so many diseases will come in the old age. How many of you are ready to go through that? All the hands went down. The point I am trying to make is, by taking the birth, death, old age, disease, by taking the birth again, we go through this cycle. Even though we finished a PhD, we have to start again, we have to suffer again. So this is the reason we keep on reiterating that we have to break the cycle of birth and death. Now Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to do that. So that is the reason we stress on that. Now we will see how to take the attachment and how to connect with the permanent thing. This is what we are going to see now.
So one another point I would like to share on this thing is that, like, whoever is able to chant today, like it is said in the Shastras that those who have done yajnas and those who have read all the scriptures and those who have done deity worships of many lifetimes, only they will be able to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Not everybody can do this. This is not, I am not telling this, this is told by the Shastras itself. So what we are getting today is because we have done yajnas, read all the scriptures, and they did so much of deity worship that finally we are here today chanting the holy names of the Lord.
Congratulations to all of you, because you all belong to that elite category. You remember first session I would have congratulated you, all of you. Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Very few will endeavor for this path. So you all belong to this category. It's very important to break the cycle of birth and death. Now we will see what Krishna says. So this is a very important shloka. So kindly repeat after me. Nasti buddhir ayuktasya
Nasti buddhirayuktasya
nacha yuktasya bhavana
nacha yuktasya bhavana
nacha bhava bhayataha
nacha bhavayatah
shanti ashantasya kuta shukam.
ashantasya kutas sukham.
So this translation we have put in a form of another flowchart so that we can easily understand. So first is practice bhakti. Then when you practice bhakti, you will connect with the Supreme. When you connect with the Supreme, what will happen? We get a transcendental, intelligent and steady mind. And then when we get the steady mind, what will happen? We will be peaceful. When we are peaceful, naturally we'll be happy. Okay, so we can we can reiterate how it is happening. See what is happening, like we all attached. Okay, so many duties are there, so many things are there, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that, but we are not connected with the Supreme. When we are connected with the Supreme, simple, like you are simple analogy I'll give. Now you try to power on a tube light or some electric appliance with a battery. What will happen? You'll be able to run, but when the battery drains, you'll not be able to connect it, you'll not be able to power it. But when you connect with the power source, with this unlimited, unending, uninterrupted, then you'll be able to do it always, you'll be able to run. So this is what we should connect with the Supreme, who is unlimited blissful, unlimited joyful, unlimited knowledge, everything is there. So when we connect with them, we'll be able to get all the unlimited things, like we'll be able to derive unlimited blissfulness, knowledge and the intelligence. When we get all of that, naturally when we are intelligent enough, we'll be having complete peace of mind that okay, this is the problem, I'll be able to solve it, this is the thing, I'll see if it is happening, it's okay, no problem. So this is the peace of mind which will be happy. So naturally when there is a peace of mind, naturally happiness will follow. So this is the secret sutra for the secret. So first thing, that anyone who practice bhakti will be able to do all these things which is mentioned. Definitely he'll be happy and peaceful. This is the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita.
Also during this COVID times, we have seen personally many families, we have been guiding many families in the part of bhakti. So we have seen that like ordinary people, what happens is that if those who don't practice bhakti in their daily life, like simple, before COVID came, they were like, let it come, I'll face it, I don't have any issue. But when actually it happened, they were broken down completely internally. Like people who are having 2 kids, like they were not peaceful within, and how will they take care of the kids? So it is not possible that unless and until we are strong within, we have to make ourselves strong within, and that is possible only if our intelligence is strong and we have a steady mind. If our mind is not strong, we will not be able to support the rest of the family. So it is very important that we have to include or practice bhakti in our daily life. So this practice that we do will make us strong internally, make us peaceful, even if, so this is like a shield that will protect us. Even if something attacks from outside, internally we are strong, so we will be able to defend it nicely. And this will ultimately lead us to our happiness. So kindly make a note of this. So this bhakti that we are doing here is the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It is a very simple thing. Like we said earlier, there are no rules and regulations. Anybody can do this. No time, no place, no circumstance.
Yes. Okay. So I got some 2 questions. One is, okay, we'll complete this, then I'll just analyze the question. Now, so from past 2 sessions, what we are seeing is the root cause of our suffering, attachment to temporary things, especially identifying ourselves with the body. We are the body, like that we assume ourselves. That is the first and foremost the root cause. And then the practical tip of the day is like, how do I work? So perform your own duty, work up to your capacity, don't aspire to do others' duty, be satisfied with whatever result is achieved, and duty is mine for my satisfaction of the mind, not to prove anything to others. And so now one question came that what is the meaning of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or the mantras which we are chanting? So the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, what we are requesting is, oh energy of the Lord, please, Krishna and Radha, please engage me in your transcendental loving service. When we do that, we'll be really happy. So this is what we are requesting the Lord. Oh Lord, please engage me in your service. This is what is the prayer's meaning. Anyhow, we'll put the detailed meaning in the WhatsApp group so that you'll all go through very easily. And we'll put the meanings of the other prayers also so that we'll get the intense meaning and we'll get the intense understanding. And one more one more question came up. I just want to answer that yes, Lord Krishna got angry in the when the Bhishma was shooting arrows, things like that. So Lord did not get angry. Actually, Lord made sure that his devotees vows are fulfilled. Look at his mood of Bhakta Vaksal. See, Bhishma Dev made a vow that I will make sure Arjuna is killed tomorrow, or Krishna will break his vow, like that. Break his vow of not picking up any weapon. And then next day, Bhishma was shooting the arrows very, very intensely. He want to make sure that he not to kill Arjuna. But Lord Krishna was protecting Arjuna like anything. Not even a single sweat was there in the Arjuna's face. That much Lord is protective of his devotee. And then it happened that the bloods were coming and Krishna was taking for the Leela's purpose. The blood was bleeding, and then to make the promise of he has to protect Arjuna, he has to make the promise of Bhishma Dev. Bhishma Dev also is a great devotee. So in order to fulfill the promise of Bhishma Dev, he picked up the chariot wheel and ran towards him. And then what Bhishma Dev did, he said, "Thank you very much, Lord. I am waiting for this day." He is great devotee and he was so happy to receive. I am ready to do anything for you. Please do whatever you want. So look at the mood of Bhaktaksal mood of Lord Krishna. He is ready to break his own vow to protect the devotee, and he is ready to break his own vow to fulfill the vows of Bhishma also. So this is what he did. It is just a transcendental this one he showed. Externally it may appear like that, but this is the internal meaning. Okay.
So also the Lord likes to have devotees in different rasas. One can be a mother of the Lord, Yashoda Ma is serving the Lord, and one can see the Lord in the
many different
rasas,
reciprocations we can have with the Lord. Anyhow, we will cover this detailedly in
Q&A sessions also we can discuss this, the different rasas in which the Lord is enjoying with the devotees. So one thing about that is Bhishma Dev. So he likes to have some people to fight with him as well. So we have some you can see kids will be interested in fighting, though they don't know what they are fighting with. So whatever is displayed in this material world, that is a reflection of the spiritual world only. So Lord also likes to fight with some people. So so Bhishma Dev is satisfying that, and Bhishma Dev is satisfied in fighting with the Lord as well. And the Lord is also pleased with that service. So this is a very high concept. We will try to do this in the future sessions.
Yes. Okay. So next session is going to be on the art of work. That is why so many, he's so good person, so nice person. Why is he suffering like this? What happened to him? Like that, some questions are there. This type of question also is there. See, such a sinful person, he is cheating and looting like anything, but still look at him, he is so happy, he is so enjoying, no problem at all. But look at this person, he is so good person from day one, from his birth. No, unknowingly also he didn't commit any sins, but why is he suffering? Okay, all these questions will be answered in the next session. Please don't ever miss, because it's going to be taken by very great devotee who he's an amazing speaker. You will be mesmerized. That's what I can say. Now we will move on to our important activity for our day, that is mantra meditation. So please turn on your videos. We'll have all the videos on, so that we'll please sit comfortably. Please prepare your mind. Now, as we have discussed, connecting with the Supreme is the only way to happiness. That is the important takeaway from the point. If we connect with the Supreme properly, we will be getting the unlimited things from unlimited happiness, unlimited energy, unlimited supply. Everything we will get internally will be completely satisfied within. Then we'll not look peace or anything outside. We will be deriving the peace from within itself. So that is the reason the connecting with the Supreme is very, very important. Now, please make yourself sit in a comfortable position and train your mind now. Tell your mind now, I don't have any other work now. I have only one thing. That is important appointment with Krishna. That's all. Nothing else. I want to connect with Krishna for the next 10 minutes, no matter whatever. And even if our mind travels anywhere outside the space, please bring it back and connect back here. Okay. Now we'll chant these shlokas. These are all very important shlokas, that why we need to chant. Kritay adhyayato Vishnum Tretayam yajato makai Dvapare paricharyayam Kalau tadhari kirtanat. So what is this verse is telling is, in Satyuga, people have to meditate for 10,000s of years, and in Treta Yuga, people have to do yagyas for many days with many items, with a pure place and pure things. And in Dwapara Yuga, people have to do deity worship in the temple for hours together with liters and liters of so many paraphernalia and things like that. Come on, we don't have time for any of these things. That's the reason Lord mercifully discounted our seeing our nature. He told, just chant the holy name. That's all. That is sufficient. What name to chant, what mantra to chant is what is told in this verse. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti shodashakam namnam kali kalmashanashanam natta parataropayah sarva vedeshu drishyate. Here, now, Brahma is asking, it is told in Kalishantara Upanishad, Brahma is asking, these 16 names composed of 32 syllables are the only means to counteract the evil effects of Kali Yuga. Is the only way. And in all the Vedas, this is the conclusion of all the Vedas. It is saying that to cross the ocean of decisions, that is the birth and death, old age disease, cycle of birth and death, there is no alternative to the chanting of the holy name. So this is the conclusion. Now let us try to chant the prayers. This first is a Panchatattva mantra. Then we'll chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Now we'll chant 3 times together. Then we'll try to chant along with Srila Prabhupada in sync with the audio. Okay. Now we'll chant together 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now the audio will be put. Please try to chant along with the sync with the audio of Srila Prabhupada. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
Let's all chant 3 times together, no, loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Okay, you can gently open your eyes. Yes. Hope you had a blissful experience today. I think the chat box is open. You can post your realization. What is your takeaway from today's point? Meanwhile, I'll have some announcement. I'll just share the announcements. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. So we're going to perform Aarti now. So just a few minutes, it'll be starting. And then, so as usual, we are posting the quiz after every session. There'll be a PDF of slokas, whatever we have discussed in today's session. And then some of the questions we are not able to take because we don't want to rush through and make it. We want to cover it elaborately because some questions were very interesting. How to control the short temper, how to how to get rid of the bad thoughts or dual-minded thoughts or always bad thoughts haunt me like that. So these things needs an elaborate discussion. That's the reason we kept a separate Q&A session so that we can cover in detail and we'll be able to help and justice to the question. We can tell simple one line, but it won't reach to the heart of the person. It won't be able to implement. So we need to give a practical analogy, practical tip so that we can implement. That's the reason we are not rushing for the QA. So, but rest assured that if you fill the QA form, you will be answered, and definitely you will be answered. It will reach to us. We will be able to see your question. We will be answering. Even some personal questions came, we answer them personally also. So any questions, you can put it in your Q&A form. And then, so as I discussed, the next two sessions will be taken by His Grace Karthikeya Prabhuji. And next Q&A session, there is a senior Grahastha who is doing. Why we are doing this is next week we are going some important services there. So that is the reason we are going to one yatra to a place called Mayapur or Navadip Dham, where a great devotee, Krishna himself, has appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his birthplace is that place. So we are going to some services there. So that is the reason we are going there. So definitely when we reach there, there's a huge deity. Like the deity is something like I think 12 feet, more than 12 feet tall. Radha Madhav and Ashtasakis, Radha Rani and Radha Madhav, and then Ashtasakis deity is there. And then let me see if I can share the picture. It'll be the pujaris looks very small in front of such a huge deities, and I will be offering personally to all the participants a special prayer to the lordships. I will pray for all of you when I go there, so that you all can practice bhakti very nicely. You can break the cycle of birth and death. And this is the announcement. So few birthdays announcements we have. One is Rupa Devi Mataji, whose birthday is 7th October, and then 1st October, that is belated birthday wish, Shivank Wale Prabhuji. So we all chant one time Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for their spiritual well-being and overall well-being. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now one Prabhuji needs us intense prayer. Aninda Niyoji Prabhuji's friend who got a brain stroke. Definitely we'll pray for you, Prabhu. Definitely Lord will help you. So we'll intensely pray so that you come out of the situation very quickly, so that you'll get the good health very soon. We'll all chant one time Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for the Prabhuji's recovery so fast. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. So I am saving all the chat. I'm able to read all your comments. Thank you so much. Thank you for tolerating this person for the past 1.5 hours. so now we are going to have the Aarti. I'll just share that video. Yes, I'll just spotlight it so that you know. Yes.
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Krishna गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी साक्षात्कारेशतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी साक्षात्कारेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम
Yes. Okay. Hope you all had a blissful experience. I want to see who are all turned on their videos. Hare Krishna Sudha Mataji, Hare Krishna Asha Chari Mataji, Venkata Ashok Kalaga Prabhuji, Anandya Neoji Prabhuji, we prayed for your friend Prabhuji, Lakshmi Mataji, Yogesh Jain Prabhuji, Sri Lakshmi Marichetti Mataji, and then Sayanti Mataji, Sandeep Bhagat, okay, Shweta Mataji, Bhavita Nageshwari Mataji, Venkatesh Kumar Prabhuji, Naveen Prabhuji, and then Nagendra Prabhuji, Sham Harinam Jai Singh Prabhuji. Sorry, videos are turning on one by one. I'm not able to catch it. Wait. Yes, Vijay Prashad Prabhuji, and then Sandhya Mataji, Udayagiri Mataji, Bhavita Mataji, Manjunath Prabhuji, Manju Madhavan Mataji, and Bindu Mataji, Raja Tatha Prabhuji, Kapil Soni Prabhuji, Srinath Gopinath Prabhuji, Yamini Mataji. Thank you so much. Okay, one more video is there. Sorry. 1 second. Volunteer Sanjay Uprati is there, and then Meen Setu Mataji, Jamuna Matavan, Gautami Dasri Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we'll all meet. No, we'll all. Oh, Ankita Mataji. Yes. So we'll all meet in the. When I go to the Mayapur Navadip Dham, I'll pray for all of you, all the participants, not only the video on, all the participants. And then interesting session will be there on the Wednesday Q&A session. Please try to attend. Just 1 hour only, Wednesday evening 8 to 9. Chanashya Sagi Mataji, Hare Krishna. So we'll just 1 hour only. Very interesting questions are discussed. We'll be coming again for chanting, and we have one more nice opportunity for chant actually. So ISKCON Whitefield is hosting a morning japa session every day. Morning 5:30 it starts till 7:30 it goes. At morning 6 o'clock we play a video of Srila Prabhupada about the importance of the chanting, and it will be very interesting. All the many volunteers comes together, and it is organized by a senior devotee, and many volunteers comes together and chant from 5:30 to 7:30. Whenever you get time, you can try to join, and then you will be able to you'll also will be able to see the blissful of chanting. This is one thing which you can all do. We'll post the link in the groups now. So every day morning it is happening. It's the same link, same thing you have to click, and you will be joining. And this Wednesday session will be taken by a senior Grahasana devotee who is guiding us. It will be very nice if you hear from him also. And when we go to Yatra, we'll pray for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.